Arc Raiders has had a massive quality of life update today. This is super exciting for all of us raiders after the disappointing Riven Tides update. We've got a new trader, huge buffs, and some nerfs that have been reversed that upset a lot of raiders recently. So let's take a look at what's good in today's patch notes, because I think we are so back with this. First of all, let's take a look at the buffs. Embark have backtracked on a few of the stranger changes that were made when the Riven Tides update dropped. One thing I know is that a lot of casual PvE players were mad about is the huge nerf to the Photoelectric Cloak. After the recent update, you could barely use this thing. Its power would drain in literally seconds, and they've gone back on that a little bit. They increased its power usage to 10 units per second with the Riven Tides update, when it was previously 2.5 units per second. With today's update, it now sits at 5 units per second. So when you get a chance to test this out, I'd love to know how this is feeling when in use topside. We have also got a brand new weapon. The Rascal is a lightweight compact launcher. Embark have informed us that it's slow to reload, has slightly unpredictable aim, and I've got a feeling there will be blueprints available to find this. So if you find one, please let us know where you found it so we can help the rest of the community get out there and get their hands on it as well. I'm excited to try this out because I do not go anywhere without my hole cracker, and it sounds like this might be a bit cheaper and a lot easier to craft as well. Let's take a look at some of the buffs that we've received now. Firstly, the Bettina, which is already an absolute beast against the Arc enemies, has had its fire rate buffed from 235 to 250. With the Riven Tides update, they nerfed it down from 285 to 235, but they also gave it a damage increase at the same time. So now, with the updated fire rate, this thing is going to melt Arc, especially the smaller flying Arc. Next, we've had a huge update to the weapon durability. With Riven Tides, we got a bit of a slap in the face regarding durability, and Embark have altered some of those changes, which I personally think was needed, especially with weapons like the Renegade and the Jupiter. Genuinely, I think this is only fair. The Pharaoh now takes 151 shots to break, up from 129. The Anvil now takes 188 shots to break, up from 150. The Canto, 784, up from 667. The Osprey, 148, up from 111. The Renegade receiving the largest buff, up to 269 shots to break from 175. That is huge. I love the Renegade. That thing would just be destroyed so fast. The Torrente now takes 1,113 shots, up from 890. The Bettina up to 759 from 607. And the Jupiter up to 222 from 167. The Jupiter being a legendary weapon, this is absolutely deserved. This thing would be destroyed in literally less than 2 rounds. Or if you're going hard on the Arc, you could break a Jupiter in literally 1 round, which is crazy for such an expensive to craft weapon. I love this durability update, and I've got a feeling a lot of you guys will as well. We're going to talk about the trader next, but quickly, before we get onto him, a couple of small fixes that I think are important. They fixed an issue where a player would be teleported when standing on destroyed Arc parts. I've witnessed this firsthand, where a raider was on top of a flying hornet. He destroyed it with his raider tool and immediately vanished. You can see the clip of that happening in this short I posted. It was absolutely hilarious. But yeah, he lost all of his loot, and this definitely shouldn't be happening. It was just awful, and I've seen this same story from a lot of raiders. This should never have been happening, and hopefully this is truly fixed. Okay, back up, we've got another good one here. The Queen and the Matriarch will now more often step over things than through them, reducing the amount of times players suffer unfair knockback. This means that the large Arc are now less likely to clip through structures, which was causing raiders to get knocked back and take damage very unfairly. And we've got a great anti-trolling fix here, where players are now immune to stuns whilst entering a raider hatch. This was a huge troll exploit technique which was stopping players from extracting, and thankfully now that's been fixed. Now on the subject of Embark's augment changes, they've told us in the past they're working on improving the augments across the board, and I think this is a really cool step in the right direction, particularly with this here. You can now use the medium shield with the Combat Mark III flanking augment, which is a very nice update. I know a lot of you enjoy that augment, and now they've given us even better survivability with it, which for a combat augment, why the hell was that only a light shield anyway? Kind of weird. And there are a lot more smaller quality of life updates in these notes, but I just wanted to focus on the ones that will be making the biggest difference here. If you want to check out the full patch notes, the link is in the description of the video. Okay, so let's get on to the big update today with the new trader. This is Ermal. They're one of a group of Nomadic Envoys who are bringing us a range of topside trades. Raiders from level 25 can trade high value Arc materials and rare weapons for things like this that we can see here. This is a really cool new feature offering cosmetics, blueprints, rare items, and for me the big win here is the stash space upgrade. For 200,000 space coins you can upgrade your stash with an extra 12 slots, and this expedition feature is something a lot of raiders are going to love, allowing us to carry over 5 of our most prized items for retrieval post-exhibition. So with this, if you have blueprints you just can't live without, you'll be able to place these into the expedition vault and have access to them after the wipe. Very nice indeed. Naturally, these come at a cost. The 12 additional stash spaces are available for 200,000 space coins worth of these specific items. Queen reactors, matriarch reactors, bombardier cells. It's basically parts of all of the large arc in the game. And the expedition vault is exactly the same, and it appears to be 200,000 space coins worth per slot, with 5 slots available in total. We really have some genuine perks to grind for here. We've got a new cosmetic that will be added to your collection, a bobblehead cosmetic. We've got the Howdy emote, Leviathan's legendary gold ship, turbine compressors, purple ships, which I know a lot of people are struggling to find. This one's going to be very popular. This is going to work on a weekly refresh with new items coming in and out each week, and Embark have noted that if you miss an item, there is a chance it may appear on a future rotation, but it's not guaranteed, so make sure you don't miss out on your weekly deals. I noticed in the Arc Raiders Discord community, a lot of people seem to be very upset about the cost of this one single Raider token. 150,000 space coins for one token, and a lot of comments around the 1 million space coin trade for the Tempest blueprint. I think it's pretty reasonable considering the blueprint is one of the most sought after items in the game. I love this new system, and I'm looking forward to seeing how Embark utilize more of those random items you find that have no direct use otherwise. For example, here we've got portable TVs, headphones, projectors, flashy ducks, and there'll be more of these to come. This is a huge step in the right direction for people who just love grinding the game and have lost some of the reason to play because they've already completed everything. I think we are so back, but let me know what you make of this update. Have an awesome day, and I'll catch you in the next one.